Testing. Yo, I'm getting ready to get started. I just noticed that this sound clip keeps clipping. So give me like 30 seconds to find a clip that's on my actual computer and not floating across the interwebs. And we finna get it started, man. Thanks for being in the lobby. Hit the like button. Yo, this is not financial advice. This is just crypto bruh talking shit. So yeah, hit the like button and we finna be in the mix in about 30 something seconds. Let's go. All right. Here we go. This one's not clipping. This one's not clipping. This is it. This is the jam. Yes. No transition. What's up, world? What's up, YouTube? How's it going, cyberspace? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer. Actually, everything. Yeah, I would say it every single fucking video, but there's a plan for this. All right, so I make the beats. If you like the beat, if you like this specific beat, it's actually an NFT. Like here, let's bring up the NFT on this one. This one's an NFT. You can get it if you want it. But yeah, I make beats, and Monday through Friday, I talk about that cryptocurrency, that crypto world, things going on around the crypto space. Well, not really the crypto space, just mainstream. Our hyper focus here on this channel is Zen Network, which is a fairly distributed ERC20 token available on a blockchain near you. Well, it's a little complex. Zen is available on 13 different chains, including Bitcoin. And long story short, it is in existence based on the first principles of crypto. I know a lot of cryptocurrencies are based on first principles, so it's nothing new. We know that part. It's nothing new. But what is new is this distribution model. So it is also the fairest distributed crypto, and I can challenge anyone on this one, because why the hell hasn't anyone thought of hooking up the blockchain to the emissions, or hooking the ERC20 up to the emissions? And instead of us paying 1 ETH per Gwei, why don't we just break that shit up in a whole bunch of little bits called Zen, and make people wait some time to produce this with their gas, and then later on they can just sell it back into the ETH and have more gas, right? Multiplying your gas. Shout outs Jack Lemmon and team. But I had to give it a little shout out. I had to give what we're talking about here a shout out, because I don't talk about it too much, right? It's like, just kidding. Here, what is my OpenSea vibes? So I could show you this track. Maybe I'll have to bring it up at the end of the stream. Oh, I could just do this. I know what to do because I have an ESN. So that lets me move quickly through OpenSea. But yeah, man, today is Tuesday, December 12th, 2023. Same old, same old. Zen is exactly where it needs to be. Everybody is panicking in Ordinals. They're scared. It's like the first real FUD in Ordinal world. So really cool to see the minds coming together over there. Here we go, here we go. Damn, still no? Still no? This shit is different. I'm saying, nah, bruh. Nah, man. Yeah, this track that's playing in the background, I'm gonna drop it in the chat. But yeah, it's came out. This is my first NFT I ever released. It was a song on OpenSea. It was the year 2022, November, so this is pretty old. It has 5 owners. Big shout outs to the 5 owners. Yo, what's up? We got South Korea in the house. Zen go. Hell yeah. What's up, Willow? What up, Dennis? What up, Caleb? Stats got listed on Binance. Okay. What up, Remy? Where the fuck is Jack? Where is Jack at? But yo, Stats got listed on Binance? That's crazy. That's more proof that the world over in Ordinals is becoming cleansed. They're getting cleansed over there. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna hit roadblocks when you're trying to grow a project out. In Ordinals, Taproot, all that shit is one big ass project. Kind of like I was talking about this when we got on the bitmaps back in June. I was like, I'm gonna follow just the best narratives in Ordinals and not try to get too caught up in like where should I be, because there's gonna be what's called blue chips and whack chips, right? So like right now we're on OpenSea, and again, if you like the song in the background, 2 More Weeks by More World Peace. It's available for, I think it's 0.08. Yeah, 0.08. That's how much these are. If you want to buy one. Yeah. Unless it delisted itself. Maybe it delisted itself. Maybe I gotta list it again. It's been a while. Yeah, I gotta probably relist this again. It looks like it's like you can make me an offer though. Look at that. Or no, I'm not logged in. This thing is weird as hell, bro. OpenSea has always been whack. Like it's like a clunky ass website. It's like, damn, man. I know my computer only got 8 cores, so it's supposed to be dead right now. But come on, bro. Let it live. Just for a little bit. Just a little bit. Greetings from Germany, says Dennis. Hey, big ups. Big ups. Big ups to everyone out in Europe and around the world. And a nah. Oh, yeah, I gotta list some because they're all under my wallet. Funny times. But yeah, so real quick, just on some alpha shit for the Ordinals. What's gonna be going on is consolidation. Like you're gonna start seeing projects consolidate. Things that don't typically work with each other are gonna start coming together because it makes more sense to merge communities so you can continue to march. What's hard in these like NFT things is like when hella shit coins show up, and that's kind of where it sucks for Ordinals because that's like the question, right? Like, should we censor the artists from just spamming the network, essentially, like just putting shit up that doesn't really matter? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but Bitcoin shouldn't just have that. It should, but it shouldn't. So I'm on both sides of the party with that idea. Now, what's funny though is this whole thing is coming about because of the whole ocean mining. So I don't know if you've heard about ocean mining, but that's like a subgroup of miners that are saying we're not doing ordinals, we're not getting any of those. So basically, they're separating transactions in Bitcoin in some sort of centralized manner, and kind of this battle here is gonna really turn, in my opinion, the industry into something that it's never seen before, right? NFT people have been waiting for a moment like this, waiting for the spotlight to be on them. It didn't happen with Ethereum. It didn't happen with Solana. So a lot of people are looking to grab, similar to like how people are saying, oh, Jack Levin is just trying to steal attention from OKX. Well, it's not okay, right? It truthfully is not okay. So now that same ideology of someone taking something that's not theirs and it's yours and you've proven that it's yours, that ideology in crypto will never die. So yeah, I'm curious to see what happens here. I think running nodes, I think this might, even turn into a world where, hey, maybe we do get an opportunity to run a Bitcoin node again. Like right now, because you can't really battle someone who's taking like natural resources and things like that. So I am very curious to what this ordinal FUD is gonna do. But what it could do for you right now is scooping up or strategically understanding like why, what is what, so you can get into something sick and not, miss out on something. I saw that these are going up right now, these JSON maxi biz. I don't really know what's going on. I gotta even do my due diligence and dive in a little bit further, and start, this could be the bear market for ordinals for a little bit. And you might be able to scoop something that's really valid. It's a blue chip. It's a blue chip. You could be like sitting on some Satoshis for no reason. And this is what's dope is we're already here. We got the Zen Knights, so you know what it is, man. Zenians are already on ordinals. We have Zen Knights, we have VMPX. That bridge situation I hear is coming along nicely. Cheapest Knight you can get is 2.8 thou. 2.8 thou, wow. Most people aren't gonna sell them for too low. So it's a big gap in between each Knight going up, with the largest Knight selling for 50 BTC, which is $2.06 million. Let's look at it. It's the Habibi above the clouds. Looking down, the Bitcoin. This is pretty cool. The Knights are fire though. I got a Knight. You know it. I don't know if my Knight is here. I mean, it should be here. Let's see it. Since I'm talking about ordinals right now. Because ordinals I think are going to go up. And I'm happy I have my bitmaps. So I'm hugging those. And then I have this Knight. This is my Knight. I have this one. So I'm hugging this. I don't think I'll let this go. Unless you're offering me like BTC. The reason for that is because I can always speak for the Knight because I own it, one. Two, it's a product of Zen. So it's pretty awesome because it's a product of Zen. And it's an ordinal where when Zen as a ideology collaborated with Bitcoin ordinal as an ideology and pretty much used our ERC20 to burn, right? We used that burn function as an auction. It was a 72-day or period, 72 hours. So is that 2 days? No, my bad. That is not 2 days. Why is it? That is 3 days. So over a 72-hour period, you could just put Zen into a pool, and then that pool built over time. And then yeah, you know, depending on if you bid in the top 100, you got a Knight. I had to put up quite a bit. It was a fun time. Here on my YouTube channel, I actually have a short video of me buying the night. But yeah, long story short, this is still very valuable for the way it came into existence. One of the most fair launched ordinals. Just kidding. I guess if you didn't know what Zen was, it's not fair to you. But as a Zenian, and a product coming from Zen, most fair launch auction. And then we also have this inscription is under 500,000 and it's under 1 million. So as a collection, this collection is valuable because it's a very rare collection now. Anything inscripted below 1 million, huge. So there's a lot of different variables you can learn too if you were to get yourself a knight. I don't know, it's just a really good starting zone. Who knows how expensive these will be. Because again, they're connected to Zen. Zen is pro ordinal. I mean, we have VMPX. There's a lot of stuff that people can learn from the knights, so they might look into it. I know Bitcoin frogs are the same. That's kind of why they're hanging out up here. Really good community. I think Gooselins is also a good community. I know Shizzy DeFi and the Ordinal show. They speak very highly of this brand, and I mean, from the floor up, I think this thing like went parabolic, made a lot of people money. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. This one went dumb with it, and this did. Yeah, Shizzy told me about this, and it went crazy. I didn't really pay attention to it, but again, this is a lot of people in ordinals. That's what I mean by this is the opportunity to start finding projects that potentially can hold their value through the FUD, because I don't think ordinals are going to go anywhere. BRC20s are the same. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. What I do think is not all of them are going to survive. Some of them are just going to be considered spam by the community. That's spam. Right? That's why bitmaps is solid. If you got your bitmap, hold on to that bitch. It is a solid narrative connected to the blockchain. First principles inside of Bitcoin, let's be honest. It's a fight for the new block. So once you get one, you've secured it, you've got it, you know, regardless of what it looks like. Once you want to get into a deeper aspect of like, here they've already started to give you different looks, like the punks. Like I got one of these. These are going for 400 bucks right now. Like what the fuck? Bro, I bought this shit for $2, bro. I put $2 of Bitcoin in. Oh, Shizzy's in the chat. Hey, what's up, Shizzy? What it do, bro? What up, Cosmic Kid? Cloud Cox? Stats all the way up. Yeah, man. It's just going dumb. I think then that's where my theory is right now is I'm pretty sure ordinals are going crazy because the risk takers are taking risk. It only makes sense. It only makes sense right now to take a fat ass risk. And if it's the right ideology, the right community, there's no reason why it shouldn't do well through the FUD to prove all those P2P people and B2B people that public transactions will rule the world. Like, what the fuck? It's a public blockchain. Like, I don't understand why these developers think they're gonna stop the public from having fun. Like, the fuck? This is stupid. Like the OKX shit, it's all stupid, but it's cool narrative for our space because yeah, it's FUD like this that gets you to the top. And I'm glad that everything comes to this, always comes to something like this where the ideology is more valuable, and whoever owns it really owns the market. Like Bitcoin has been owned by Wall Street, let's say, since 2017, and they are responsible for pumping it to $17,000. You know what I'm saying? Like that was Wall Street who did that. People coming in because of the ideology, right? That was an easy ideology to sell. Oh, this be your own bank. You know, buy a piece of the newest of the World Bank Like, who would want to do that shit? And that shit ran up. And that's why we are today where we are with Bitcoin. Because who wouldn't want to own a piece of the World Bank? It's the easiest narrative to sell. It's the hush hush narrative that no one's trying to talk about. Shh. No. We want to get them into 401, okay, whatever the fuck accounts, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to pay them in Bitcoin. Like, I'm like, nah, man. Y'all trying to get a piece of the World Bank. So having any of these ordinals and shit on Bitcoin, it's a plus. And when X1 chain comes out, that's going to be another layer 2. So that's like my whole idea here about this all, and bringing it back to, like, it's consolidating. All that you are seeing is consolidation. I'm feeling the same way about Solana. I feel like Solana was so sporadic, and then, like, everyone's just like, fuck it, we gotta come together. Now Solana's booming because it has a better direction. Rather than when it was when it got too spread out, right, when there's too much going on in Solana. It was too easy to impact the price. Now that it's a more closed environment, the price is pumping. Look at Bitcoin, caught a bottom. That motherfucker hit a Harlem Shake, you know what I'm saying? Psych. People were, I bet they mad as hell. But yeah, these candles on Bitcoin are very fascinating as well. At this moment in time, cool things to study. Leverage, guys. Get wrecked on some leverage shit. If you're looking to get wrecked on some leverage shit, you know, get caught in one of these red candles. They did it really well. But again, like I said yesterday, this feels like 2016. So it feels like we're just marching up. Now I wish we hit 50K, but I still have 50K over here. You know, March 14th, Pi Day, 2024. That's when I think Bitcoin should successfully capture the flag. But that's a pretty bearish feeling with this ordinal shit going on right now. Because again, Bitcoin has a new market that no one talks about in the mainstream unless you are in crypto. And that market is ordinals. So this turns, Bitcoin is block space. It is to store value because I'm storing my block space, right? So if this were to take a dip, there's a lot of buyers down here that are in the ordinal space, and they're now being hypnotized by Magic Eden's golden ball of opportunity and on Unistats fucking BRC20s in their marketplace. Damn, I'm not there yet. Damn. I guess I didn't work hard enough over here, ladies and gentlemen. They said 53 ain't enough. I made all my bitmaps over here, man. That's whack. Whatever. Who's got the best Ordinals BRC20 site? You can create inside the bitmap. Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Bitmaps are fire. The ideology on bitmap, that shit is nuts. And I could see bitmaps again being paired. It's like stats. If this were to get too out of hand, you could potentially see layered. This is just hopium, all right? But what I'm thinking is that we've already had people attempt this before. There's this brand called Stacks. Stacks is kind of huge, but it's a little before its time. Is it like this? Yeah, Stacks. So Stacks is out there. This is like a coin that's based in Bitcoin, basically. And they provide Bitcoin relief. Like they have like a sub network that is, yeah, Hyro. Here it is, Hyro. Yeah. Also, they changed their name because I see that wallet too. So yeah, this is like a way for relief on Bitcoin. They're like a side chain, like a lightning chain. And the thing is that they've come so early that people still didn't really trust the side chain idea because they wanted to be on Bitcoin. That's what's cool about Taproot going back to 2021 is it was the discovery that we can enlarge the block space on Bitcoin to fit more data into it to write on top of the Satoshi. Now that shit should make sense to you if you've been doing ordinals, right? It should just be easy butter. And that's what's cool about Bitcoin now. Like, they upgraded it and it can hold more and it can do more, but it does cause more friction in transactions for B2B who's trying to make money, because time is money. Y'all fucking up my time, right? I'm gonna go to the feds. Y'all fucking my time up. And again, this is what happens with greed. Greed spawns some of the best innovations. So Stack already existed, and now we're gonna start seeing other layer 2s, I think, on Bitcoin. That's why I'm bullish again on X1, because it's gonna be a layer 2 for Bitcoin, right? And then you'll have stacks, and then I think you'll start seeing other ones that spawn up, and bitmaps will be one of the craziest ones in this idea because it's connected to the blocks. So if Bitcoin is running forever as a legacy chain and everyone's just building around like it's a sun, that means it's always going to keep blocking, because some people will always pass information back there. If that makes any sense? And that's what chains need to keep going. It needs transactions, right? That's OG. I love blockchain shit. Like, if the blockchain got a lot of transactions, as a validator, you're happy because you're collecting a lot of fees. So I am pretty sure we're just going to start seeing side chains for Bitcoin. I don't know what's going to happen though. Like, where does it go? And these BRC20s could be the way out of Bitcoin, similar to like a BMPX, where some brand makes a BRC20 and then they make an ERC20, and then they use Bitcoin BRC20 as a way to swap the value around and pass it to the next area. I mean, we're already doing this shit in Zen, man. That's why it's so funny to watch it on a Bitcoin level. Like, I'm like, yo, I hope they're ready for this, because it's gonna get messy. But what's cool about it, again, is we're gonna start seeing the concentration of innovation. Like, everyone's been innovating all over the place. Wow, look at that. Even Coin Market Cap got a BRC20. This shit going up. OKX be jumping on everything. Damn, VMPX is up here. But yeah, stats going dumb. Stats got my head thinking a lot, because they took on stats, right? And that's what we call Satoshis. We call them stats. So what's stopping this from accidentally taking the ideology of stats? Oh, and this is made by OpenOcean. I didn't know that. Is that a fact? OpenOcean is leading the way for stats. Introducing, Satoshi Vision. Oh, it's just something on there. Coin Market Cap. Trying to get you trapped inside. Yeah, so what I'm trying to get at, long story short, is this has spelling, and it has ideology pre-programmed into the spelling. And people ran off with it. So that was one reason why I didn't bag up in the beginning on stats, because I was like, I don't know if people will catch on to what it's supposed to do. But now there's just so much attention on it that, again, the most simple things usually take off in crypto, because crypto is a simple place. Like, I didn't even think Zen was fire. I thought that shit was like, I thought it needed to be more cyber, you know? But then it's like, oh, actually just the X is so simple that it actually changes the way that things look. And Stats has that right now. That's why it's going dumb, let's be honest. Now, will people hold the floor? I think so. I don't know. I'm not in this motherfucking world. Don't take it from me, bro. But yeah, if you go and dive in, maybe you can find out if people are willing to hold the floor. That's why, again, I like being in the Zen world, because in the Zen world, we have pieces of our puzzle in other blockchains, and I can go fuck with those pieces, and I know I'm safe, right? And one of the Zen pieces is literally up here. You click on this shit, BRC20, and right here is VMPX. So up 18%. I'm holding my bag. I'm not gonna get rid of my VMPX on the Bitcoin side. There is no reason to, because I think the leading indicator will be the Bitcoin side. It won't be the Ethereum side. The ETH side will catch up to this. And this is then again, I promote VMPX because it's a fairly launched BRC20 from the Zen Fair Crypto extension branch. So I know that there's a reason people are holding the floor, right? It took a fat ass dip. You look on the yearly. It's underneath its mint price right now. Actually, it just met the mint price on ETH. On ETH, it costs 6 cents per VMPX at the end of the mint. So right now on Bitcoin, it is sitting right on the mint price for ETH. But ETH is below this, I think. We can see that on Zen Turbo. We'll look at it later. And again, this has a lot of rooms to grow because we know that VMPX is attached to the ideology of Zen 1, and it's being experimented with by teams. So we know Libre Wallet is experimenting with the VMPX to make a BRC20 bridge that will support all types of bridges, or all types of BRC20s. They just used VMPX as the hyper-focused token to bend, flex, and let people know, hey, we're working with VMPX, basically. That's how I interpreted VMPX. And I think that's why it's being successful right now. It's one of the original coins, and if you're in the community, you know it's a good hodl. So people are just buying it and holding it. But yeah, keep that in mind though. That's why it's like, yo, where are they consolidating the BRC20s, bro? Ordi will be a good one because it's the OG. It's $50 fucking. It don't deserve to be that expensive though. Yeah. Hey, this is too expensive. What the fuck? Oh wait, which stats is the real stats? I was looking at the wrong stats. Is this the real stats? Nah, this one's flatline. See, that's what I mean. There's a lot of people that tried to do the stats thing. Whatever is the real stats, you want to get that one. Oh, this is a 10,000 stats. So this isn't it. I think this is it. This one has to be it. Yeah, SATS stat. FYI, your audio input has been using your laptop. Oh, for real? Damn, dude. Hold up. Damn, for real? Oh, shit. It is using that. It's using my camera.
Damn. Tree City West with the save. How do I sound now? Damn. I think, yeah, now it's like, yeah, there we go. Wow. What's up, Tree City West? Polish sister says hello. Hello, Polish sister. Hello. What up, y'all? What up, Dank? Hey, thanks for grabbing a Brug Club green motherfucking tag, bro. Appreciate it. I don't know why my account doesn't auto renew my membership. They hate on you, bro. They're like, yo, that ain't it. Pump the volume. Pump up the volume. Hey, shout outs to my little camera though. Everything's just been tripping. Now I understand why it's all just tripping out. It's because my computer is ass. It's because 8 cores doesn't rule the world anymore. You need at least 10. Then you're gonna need 16. Then you're gonna need 30. Then you're gonna need 100 quantum computer in your fucking basement, bro. Replace the water cooler with the fucking quantum computer and shit. Heating your house, cooling your house with your computer and shit. Literally. But yeah, man, I can't wait. I'm gonna get a new one. Coming soon. Coming soon. We got the green screen though. Shout outs Buddy for lending me the screen screen. Well, he didn't lend it to me, but for thinking I would need to use it, and it looks very well, bro. And I got the sideshow Bob right now. This shit is floating on. I'm floating on the coin market caps. Coin market caps. Hey, Trax is another one. Trax is another good BRC20 to think about. This guy, whoever created Trax, he's on a mission, straight up. A lot of people believe in this style of transactions, and that's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is we're getting all these different styles of BRC20s, and it's just about adoption, right? That's what crypto's about. Like, how do things get adopted? So I'm curious to see, how do these get adopted? Do they sidechain? Do they go against the grain? And like, do they not go the right ways? Like, what does Magic Eden do? They've been making so much money off of. I wish this is what we need. Somebody in the Ordinal community, ask Magic Eden how much fees they made. If you get on calls with Magic Eden, ask them the hard question. How much in fees do you guys make off of Ordinals? Like, how much of that is your spread now? How fucked is the Solana market, the ETH market, and the Polygon market compared to the Bitcoin market? Cause you getting them BTCs, man. Solana right now too is got a lot of traction because, again, it's consolidating. I'm not very versed in Solana, so I have no clue. I actually need to dive into this community and learn a little bit more so I can see where the vibe is. Vibe check. They got inscriptions on Solana? That's crazy. Man, they got inscriptions everywhere. That doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess so. I guess so. Look at these things. Damn, they're hella expensive. That's a lot of money, bro. What the hell? Okay. But yeah, man. I just wanted to start off the stream with that. I had the audio issue. Now it's like a whole new stream. Shit. Yeah, Bitcoin's recovering right now after that leverage swing. And this is something I was talking about before, though, with Bitcoin. And that kind of sucks, is Bitcoin is easy to manipulate. There's a lot of people make money off of trading. Exchanges make money off of trading. YouTuber influencers make money off of indicators, right? They make money off of trading packages. The last thing they're trying to see right now is Bitcoin go to $50,000 before 2024. And, while they're trying to enjoy Christmas right now, like, they don't want that shit to sneak up on them. So we do have, in my opinion, this awkward bubble of traders that have control, and they have a very small amount of control. That's why, like, it's already reversing. And again, we can thank, in my opinion, Ordinals for these reversals, because who doesn't want cheaper Bitcoin? There's too much profitability in Ordinals for anyone not to be like, oh shit, it's dipping. It's kind of like Zen right now. Zen is cracking because it can't dip too far. Like, when this thing dipped down to 49 last night and yesterday right here, so early in this morning it was around 49. There's a lot of bigger buys coming in, 1,000. So the thing that's happening is the traders they stepped in, and like, they're controlling this. The bulls have control of the Zen price. If it were to go any lower than this area, they would lose control, because they're trying to get these bigger wallets to slowly sell the price down, and then it just reverses. And this is what's happening. Like, this used to be really easy when a lot of Xenians didn't have faith, and we would dump with them. Like, we've been looking at this all year, guys, and that's why, again, this is becoming a very, very solid bottom. Very solid bottom. I'm not being a maxi. I'm just seeing the chart. You can see it yourself. This bottom, bro, like, what the fuck is this? Like, yo, right now you're showing somebody this chart, and in the beginning of the real bull market. What? Right? This isn't October 22, man. It's December 23. Let's look at the monthly. Even the monthly is like, yo, word? It's like almost like, are you dumb? Like, if you don't buy this? Like, if you don't mind this, if you don't buy this, because right now you're out of mining range. I have no clue, and I am definitely not researching right now the profitability on 80 Gwei. That's the least of my worries. I'm seeing 80 Gwei, and I'm saying, yeah, maybe you might want to buy some for sure, because no one's gonna be claiming this at 80 Gwei. That is over 4 times profitability. That is negative 4 times on anyone that's trying to make money off of their Zen right now, because Zen is too low in price. So that's like the catalyst that makes people not claim. Since Zen isn't affordable, people don't claim. So you can almost say it's a funny one. Like, it's like whales worked against themselves, and they knew this day would come, right? And they might turn into traders, and right, they might be traders right now. Some people are saying, hey, we're trying to go down, why aren't you selling your bag? And the traders who just traded on them says, well, why would I sell it down if the rest of the people aren't following, right? And that's part of the natural fair launch. If you're a whale at the top and you've never been there before, you get to hold the bag. You get to make the decisions when it comes to that moment where it's like, we need number 8 to drop the bag. And you're just standing there like, no, right? That's what's happening in XENblocks. We're seeing it naturally happen. We're building a blockchain. Anyone who is in XENblocks right now, they're trying to hold their global rank. And now this can turn into a life thing where it's like, I'm trying to be 261 forever. Because this is I used to think Zen was really small. And I used to think like Zen would be long or would have longevity, but I never put it on the scale of the amount of human beings it could actually touch, right? How many real humans it could pass through, like that type of idea of like ad space, let's say. So of course I'm priced out of the top 100 in Zen. It's the world. The world is up there in the top 100. So of course I'm trying to get to the top 100 in XENblocks, and it's already hard as fuck. It's like I can barely get to 250 and the difficulty's going up. I mean, it just went down. I know 108 I noticed. Yeah, this is getting harder to mine. It's getting harder to hold, more expensive to hold a line. So it's expected that at some point someone in Zen camp or in XENblocks world will say, hey, I'm number 10 and I need some bread, and they're gonna dump everything they have. Possibly, maybe. The ideology of being a bag holder at that point is, am I trying to pump my bag or am I trying to ruin it? And that's the maturity part of the chart. So I've seen that happen with a lot of charts, like Uniswap, bro. Uniswap was a heart attack the way it came out. Like, shit exploded and all types of shit went up and down. And now it's stabilized. I don't know where Uni is at. I think it's stable at the very first airdrop coin to ever drop out. Here, let's look at the Arbitrum one. So 625 is a Uniswap. Where's the oldest Uniswap pool? 2 years? 3 years? This one right here. Man, that's crazy. Yo, Uniswap airdrop, wild. But this is like where a lot of people take analytics for airdrops from. If they're gonna go and do research on an airdrop, this is where it starts. And look at Uniswap, because everybody who got it, we sold that bitch down, just like Zen. Doesn't it look like it's doing the same exact thing Zen is about to do? And it looks like it's about to do it again. Now, do I ever think Uni will get back up here? That's a hard one to explain. I'm not really in the camp, but the way that it's becoming regulated, then possibly maybe it could get to a higher price. They pay their employees in Uniswap token too. I applied for a job at Uniswap and I was like, I saw that shit on the job description. It was like paid in Uni. So this is pretty huge for their company. And again, like over 2 million in the liquidity here. But here's Zen again on the monthly. So that's one thing, just to give you a sneak peek into what an airdrop token can do. Because Zen is an airdrop until like right now, right? This is a part where it's like, oh, it's turning into a real coin, because those that wanted to dump it could dump it. Those that want to try to dump it can try, because it needed to keep going lower. Like these 3 months here means that someone has to go and destroy it, right? They have to destroy the world. And I doubt anyone's going to do that, because that's a waste of time and money, unless they fucking hate Jack Levin. Like, unless the hate for JL is so high that it's going to overpower the biggest ego on the planet, and they're going to go and dump this bitch to negative blah, blah, blah. Bring it on, I would say. I'm like, yo, I want the lowest price possible. But do I think that will happen? I don't think so. I think that's doomsday at this point. These bigger buys are solidifying it. Because it's too easy to buy at these prices and flip it with the community pumping the price. Yeah, the community could turn into X liquidity. If you want to say that, like, I'll probably hear the futters say that. They're just gonna use you as X liquidity, blah 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 blah. Normal bullshit that everyone says. But yeah, the idea is for you not to get into Zen and dump the token. That's not what Zen's about. Zen's about mass adoption, and we're building a blockchain. And the blockchain's already running. And we found out yesterday in the Telegram chat. So maybe I saw it was being recorded. So maybe Jack and them will release the Telegram conversation from yesterday. But what they were giving us updates is that they're getting ready to send out the test idea of transfers for Xenium. So XENM, because XENM is going to be part of the node operation for X1 chain. So essentially there's going to be 2 modules in our chain, but it's one chain. Only if you're under the hood will you be like, oh shit, this bitch is half running on water and half running on electricity. Right? But if you're just looking from the outside, you just see Ferrari. Anyone under the hood, you can advance your stake in the ecosystem by running both sections of the engine, right? And what that would mean is doing what I'm doing right now, which is GPU mining, brute forcing Xenium into existence, while securing the network and by making more blocks, right? Eventually these blocks can be used as storage, and like Ordinals essentially could come out, and it would be on this layer, like on this would be the ultimate layer for the inscriptions in Zen, right? We'll see what happens. I know that that's where we're going, so a lot of people might flood in and be like, oh, I made Ordinals, but we'll see where we're going, because real Ordinals in X1 will be utilizing Zen blocks, like Zen maps. So what Tree City West is doing, how he's connecting 2 layers of everything together, that's confirming both. Epic. But some people will probably do the Ordinals thing where they're like on the base layer of X1 and not on like Zen blocks. So that's gonna be funny to watch. Yeah, don't worry about that. Right now, Ayo Tree, if you're still in the chat, can you drop your Explorer? I don't lost the link. What up, Tad? Maybe this is Moon Talk, but how would you think about valuing Zuni NFTs? Do you have to go there? If you don't want to, feels like Dogecoin to Litecoin, infinite supply. Just curious about it. Well, yeah, last night we were just chatting, and when we learned that like all of the chain operations was going to be under X1 chain, a lot of questions popped up because it all starts to make sense at that point. It's like, oh, okay, XENblocks is just a module inside of X1. It's not two different chains. Right now it is, but again, it's like if you're under the hood, it's going to be two different processes, because one process, which is the P.o.W side, will get you a lot of XENM very fast. But if you don't have like GPUs or the education, then you can just run a node using cloud services, or if you got a super laptop, right? We're talking like 16 cores, 32 gigabytes, a terabyte of SSD storage, and probably running Ubuntu Linux over Windows and things like that. So there is some requirements to having like the node, and those are the hardcore requirements, so you don't get slashed and lose all your shit. And maybe on the channel, because in 24 everything is starting to make sense, man. We're starting to bring it together. So maybe more education about what is a blockchain for real, and all that jazz, in case you don't know, because you should learn about the blockchain. That's the real facts, bro. Tokens live on top. Blockchains, that's the engine. That's where you see, when you see someone doing a donut, it ain't because they're good at driving. It's because they have a dope ass engine, and they got the whip and the engine to bust a donut. All right, hit a burnout. That engine is where it's at. So the X1 engine, the Xenium engine, is insane. And wherever you want to go is where you can go. I'm happy that I'm mining XENblocks, though. I think XENblocks is where you want to be right now, especially since Zen should be something that you've got going on in the future. Like if you're new to the ecosystem with these high ass gas prices, it's hard for me to recommend mining Zen. I would say, as someone who's bullish on it, though, you should still mine vanilla, at least one wallet, if you can afford it. Because what that would do for you is that would keep you ahead of the curve while everyone else stops mining. And then you can find your place in mining if you're trying to set up ladders where you're getting Zen every single day. Right? Because the Gwei could still go down, and then you would be praying that Zen is higher and Gwei is lower. Right? That's why right now people can't claim, because Zen is low and Gwei is high. So the market forces are upon us. And those that can stay ahead or keep going, they keep it rocking. And we have that same thing here. The reason why the difficulty is up. Shout out Street City West, man. Wrong tab. There we go. I like Tree City West Explorer. It's got a lot of data. So we go to network stats. So yeah, this is the Hashhead Explorer. We do have ZenPub that also has a dashboard, but it's not an Explorer. Here on Tree City West Explorer, you can look at your account and you can see all of your blocks. Like they have the same thing here on ZenPub where you can track it, but you just tracking your wallet. You can't like see, well, I mean you can see things, but like it's like the same thing. Tracker, Explorer. This one just explores the whole chain. Like you just get a little bit more, right? If you're trying to go deeper in the XenBlocks, that's how you can see the division between the two. But I do recommend ZenPub for a simple version of organization, because it's going to keep it pretty simple for you, so you can see everything. You see, but like if I look at my account here on Tree City West, on the Tree City West Explorer. Oh, what I do? See, is there like an extra? Can I do something like this? Oh, I'm on network stats, account search. There we go. What up, sir? Wind Moon, sir, says Josh. Coming soon. Coming soon. Coming soon. What up, Mind, Body, and Crypto? What it do? What up, Tekken? Dennis said, click the like button. Shout out to Dennis. Shout out to everybody out in Africa. I fucks with with my African brothers. One day I'll pop up over there somewhere. Some really, really beautiful landscape in Africa, man. Straight up. Actually, the world is beautiful. Sorry, gotta be on some hippie shit real quick. Africa is beautiful as a motherfucker. The planet is beautiful as a motherfucker. Quoted. But yeah, so Tree City West look like this. Looks like this. Basically, I just really like his layout. I like Zen too, but what I really like is this block search and just like being able to see all your blocks by account. So it's probably gonna populate here. I got a lot of fucking blocks right now. Right, I've got 6,000 blocks. I'm not done blocking. But yeah, you can see how many blocks you did in the last 24 hours, as well as how many Zunies you have. So yeah, the Zunies, Caleb, I hear you. It's like these are printing like extremely fast. And yesterday we learned that the modules will be two different things, right? So like there's be X1 nodes, and then there's going to be XENM miners, right? Mining P.o.P, right? We're doing it currently. But the nodes, because it validates the blockchain for XENM, right? For Xenium, that node gets a little bonus for mining XENM. So that's how it's going to work. Basically, you'll be like running your node under the same address that's mining XENblocks, and you'll get a miner's bonus for doing both. So it's like hyper securing the network, because now people who are running the validators to validate every transaction on X1 chain, they're also going to be mining XENblocks. Now the thing is it's not like you got to mine XENblocks, right? It's not like I'm running a validator on X1 chain. Now I got to go get a super fucking mining machine to keep up with the miners. That's not the idea. The idea is to lower the barrier of entry of operations so that you can just have a smart computer and then mine on the side and get a bonus for mining, essentially. And you're securing the network. I mean, you are already going to do it, but now it's just like you just get an extra, like, let's say like 100 hashes on some stupid little computer, or like you get like, there's going to be a lot of different ways. You can actually run dual miner where you're running the GPU and the CPU while running a node. I think it's going to advance probably over time. Right now, we're just understanding how it's going to work. So I'm pretty sure over time, I already asked this question in the space yesterday where I was like, well, does this mean that the miner would move into the node? But we're not there yet. The technology isn't there yet. So do not be thinking you're going to be running a node and whipping ass on people running GPUs. That's not how it's going to happen. It's just a bonus factor for running the node. And if you're running an X1 node, you're going to be getting XN from people validating or sending transactions on the network. So you're going to be making XN, a little bit of XNM, and then you can broaden your horizon if you want to start using this sector to go further. Because I'm sure this is going to live a life on its own. There's a lot of builders over here, and they're the technical builders. They're the hardware builders. I like to call them bare metal builders. They're building from fucking scratch. We were talking about building homemade transcenders in the chat yesterday. Like the most nerdiest shit. It actually had my bitch ass go and look up how to make up a transcender. Now I got all these like SSD upgrades. Like I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, can I upgrade my MacBook Logic board to an M1? Like, I'm like, is this possible? I was geeking. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But yeah, man, technology is fascinating. It's kind of wild to think like all this shit is just metal and sand. Yeah, that's where we are in XENblocks. XENblocks, people are trying to think of, is there a way to make an ASIC for this system? They all want to know. And again, this is the reason why these things go hand in hand, Xenium and X1, is because you're going to get XN tokens from burning Zen tokens. Now, the thing about Zen is it's infinite right now. It's infinite right now. It means it's hyperinflationary AF. There's no cap. It can go up and up and up and up. and up and up and up and up and up. And then once people learn how things start to go, they can dump a ton of money into the making of Zen to try to gain a stake advantage on XNN, right? That doesn't lower the barrier of entry on a fairly launched crypto project, right? Like we've seen it happen multiple times where people come and dump money in right at the very beginning of something, right? Look at this stair step on the monthly here. We're looking at Zen on the monthly, guys. We're not looking at the daily right now. Our days are numbered on low prices. Yeah, the monthly is stair stepping very, very nicely because, again, we're seeing community. This is community, in my opinion. People holding their Zen, the smaller man, not smaller man, but the smaller crowd, the crowd that they say is going to miss the bull run, the crowd that they say is, wasting their time, wasting their money, the crowd that they say is, going to negative $1 billion or whatever the hell they're saying out there. That crowd is holding their tiny tokens, right? That's what they're calling our little mints right now, tiny tokens. So we're holding our little tiny tokens, and they're starting to hold the price here. And this is great. But again, once X1 is announced, I have my mints in, but I do expect this to take off and people start to buying Zen so they can have the best position to burn for that coin. It's going to be daily auctions based on how much Zen you're burning daily. So knowing that it's going to be a nonstop burn on Zen, we could reach a point where Zen is actually burned more than it is created. Something I talk about on this channel where it's like, when do we make the flippening where people go, hey, it's actually smart to make a 2-day mint if you got it like that. And what if, and here's another what if Zen becomes so popular, it's the reason that gas goes up. There's so many people minting Zen because we figured out how to explain it. Because again, I haven't, there's no reason to explain to someone that this is going to be the normal unless we naturally bring it up. And we're not there yet. The community is too small in that retrospect of people spending money to make Zen right now. But if the price were to go up and people were to see it, then there could be an influx of minters that mint it and they become a cloud of mints on the network always. Lots of fucking game theory about to happen here. Yeah, see, VMPX and ETH is not even 4 cents. It's not matching the BRC20 price. Bum, bum, bum. But that means it's glory. It's like, yo, if this is not paired, just buy the one that's the cheapest. This is gonna go to parity, whether it go up or down. I doubt it's going down right now. Dun dun dun. This site does not move, man. I can't wait for it to turn up. I can't wait for it to turn up. Yeah, look at this. There ain't no Zen coming out today. Damn. This is the lowest mint day for the next couple days. Because it's like going into the weekend. So the mints always kick up on everyone ends their mints on a Sunday. Sunday, Saturday, right? So this is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You see? It's the same shit every week. You know what I'm saying? And we always have opportunity to pump on a Tuesday. That's why we're seeing it up right now. How many more ways do I have to prove that this shit is getting ready to go crazy on them? All it has to do is wait for a Tuesday, to be honest. Yeah, maybe today's the Tuesday. This is a pretty low Tuesday. This Tuesday over here, the 12th of, it's a Tuesday. You know it's a fucking Tuesday. This 12th of January. Maybe that's another moon day. January 31st. So yeah, we're in the mix. And again, these candles are like one person. We can see that right here. This is what it looks like when the community shows up. If you look at your mints right now, I bet you got mints ending between March and July. I bet that's the influx of your max mints from 22 is right here. And you can see here that this is when the inflation is coming in on Zen. Not over here, bro. This is when Zen pumps because there's no fucking body selling. There's 2 people fucking selling. That's what I've been trying to fucking say. I'm just happy it's right in front of my face right now. It's easy. It's easy. It's really, really easy. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. I still think we're getting ready to go up. We have until March or February before the sell pressure gets pretty epic on Zen. So right now would be the time for us to make a launch. And something that I saw last night, actually. Where's it at? Oops. Jack posted in here. Yeah, go follow the Telegram. In the description, you'll find a guide to make XENblocks if you want. With the no code, you don't need any code. You're just gonna build the miner using Python. If you've never used Python before, it's all good. Just imagine you're making an app, hardcore. You're baking the bitch. Usually apps, they come to you with good UI. They come to you, I'm ready for you to use. But in XENblocks, you got to build your app before you can use it. So I have a guide below to teach you how to build your first mining app, as well as the Telegram here is there. You see Woody's in here talking heavy. So yeah, this is wild. Yesterday, Jack Levin on the Web3 After Dark, he became a co-host with Fiddy. This is huge. If you haven't been paying attention to Zen World, we're currently working on new community, I guess. No, we're not working on new community. Jack is just doing his thing, which is be Jack Levin and talk to people. Now, what's cool is there happens to be a link in our network. Shout out to Tad8 who linked Fiddy with Jack Levin. So this is a link up more than it is a show up. This is a link up. I bet people are gonna try to make it seem like it's a show up, but it's a link up. We link in like, yo, hey, you trying to link up, get some coffee? You feel me? It's one of those. It's not anything outside of the spectrum of like shill, because there's nothing to shill. We already got the product. We already won. There's nothing to shill. But seeing that's huge. We've been in the spaces over there, listening to them, and giving them some airtime. So it's cool to see them return the favor by letting Jack up and giving him some airtime on the co-host, because that plays a big role. If you're not in the Twitter spaces yet, when you see someone being a co-host, that typically means there's somebody. Because not everyone gets to be a co-host in these gigantic spaces. Let's see if one is going on right now. Let's see. Nah. Art Basel. Damn. Jack Levin's over here shilling stats. What about VMPX, Jack? Oh, Trey Live playing the Call of Duty. Call of Duty. All right, let's listen in on this. Shout outs breaking free. Let me turn the music off.
So in traditional shit coins that we deal with, there's always exit liquidity, and they're here. Everybody's a winner. And if you guys really understand it, it took me a little while to get it. At first, it sounded like a lot, but if you're just sitting here playing with NFTs or shit coins, you got to go deeper and figure this out. And Jack's got an incredible following. He's got a great community, and there's some serious money that can be made here. And there's no losers, which I really like about it. They have proof of stake and proof of work, which which is really rare. And I think it's a pretty genius plan. I mean, so if somebody, we'll break it down a little bit more shortly, But definitely, you guys should.
Yeah, I gotta listen in on this space from last night. But shout out to breaking free. He all got the fucking gladiator music going on in the background and shit. I hear you, bro. I see your editing. But yeah, so Jack is moving into his promo tour, right? We've been cooking all fucking September, and I'll never forget that fork in the road when some people literally jumped off the ship because we were like, y'all should mint some XENblocks. And I'll never forget it because so many people jumped off the boat, and now everything is built out, and those that participated are reaping the reward. So congratulations if you actually stayed on the ship through that wild ass storm we went through, and continue to mine, continue to believe in the ideology of Zen. I think you're gonna be one of the most influential people going into the next bull market, and you don't even know it yet. Even I don't even fucking know it yet, but I'm just saying it to you because I think I'm thinking it too. You feel me? Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, we really held on to the Zen world, bro. We're like, oh shit, damn, shit. We lost Cloud for a second, and then Simple threw him the buoy, and then he got him back on the boat and shit. He hung off the boat for a little bit, and you know what I'm saying, because he wanted to. He was like, I'm hanging off the boat, I'm playing both sides. We're like, all right, man, if you safe though, he's like, I'm safe, you feel me? So he hung on the side of the boat, and yeah, like this past weekend, that motherfucker came all the way back up. He back on the boat. Shout outs Cloud. But nah, man, our community is strong as hell, bro. Like, people are gonna want our attention because we spend money. We know how to use the blockchain. Now, the NFTs are hard to sell to a Xenium because I think we're not gonna see a big influx of NFTs unless people use Zen as a currency. That would be the trade-off for the Xenium. The Xenium will be down for NFTs that burn Zen on ETH. We all know it too. That's why we're slowly waiting. I wish that Vamp collection from Pulse Chain would do ETH, but I get it. It's expensive. Like, it's even expensive to put the contract on chain because of gas. So if you're already like an entrepreneur painter, you know, you can only afford paintbrush and paint. You know, you can't afford the canvas. You know, and that's what is the holdup for a lot of these projects is they can't afford to deploy. I can't wait for X1 chain because deployment won't be a holdup because of network fees. You'll be able to go. And it'll be about fair launches, so everything will be fair. Maybe that's what someone should do. Maybe we should make fair inscriptions on XENblocks using X1, and then we use the Zuni coin as the coin that runs the inscription right now. And then like and then it's like this can start at a low price, like below pennies, and then when XENM becomes tradable like on mainnet, then you could essentially add this coin and just make it more expensive than this coin. Damn. Yeah, that's it right there. That's how we get this going. We need to use Zuni as the real native currency. But who's going to build it? I don't know. I got the idea. Who's going to build it? Because we could do it right now, and then it could build hype, because who cares if it doesn't have a bridge yet? The bridge is on the way. The bridge is on the way. So I'm not afraid for there not to be any bridges. I'm not afraid for Zen World not to have any exchanges. Like, exchanges already want to list XNM. So getting out into mainland, you can say buy Bitcoin, BNB, Ethereum, whatever your favorite coin is. That won't be hard to do because that part is facilitated. I mean, what we're trying to do is bring TVL to X1, right? Like, what I would love to see, what the Hopium would be going to DeFi Llama and seeing X1 chain having a lot of TLV similar to like a Arbitrum. Damn, I'm going in right now. I haven't even talked about Xenify yet. I just said Arbitrum and I'm like, oh yeah, Xenify. But yeah, Arbitrum has a lot of TLV. I think it's like 2 billion. And this is the shill on layer 1s and layer 2s. That's why you have chains like OKX trying to take X1 chain, because if they can get their hands on X1 chain, people might think that's where the TLV really is. TLV. a TVL really is, right? There better not be an X1 here. All right, cool. So like, imagine that like there's a layer 2 called X1 network, and then there's a layer 1 called X1 chain blockchain, right? And then you're trying to figure out the TLV, but they're both very similar in TLVs. So that's one of the reasons why we're like, we got to fight for this ideology and the brand trademark of X1, because when we do hit the pages like a DeFi llama, we don't want to have some L2 or like a layer 2 that's misinterpreting the ideology and confusing people basically off the rip. Like, imagine there's two arbitrums right here. I mean, pretty much there's Optimism and Arbitrum. They're pretty much the same product, and neither one, like neither one made identity. Let's be honest, neither one made identity. Both had to do an airdrop to feed the people that went on it. Both. Neither one made an identity. So that's huge, man. Making an identity in TLV. That's why TVL. Sorry, I can say TLV. I don't know why. But yeah, Arbitrum is cracking because of that. Like, a lot of people have decided to say, all right, I'll stake on Arbitrum over Optimism. And that's why Optimism doesn't focus so much on the trader anymore. They focus on branding. They sold their stack to multiple brands. They sold their stack, just like Polygon. They're focused on selling stacks. Same with Avalanche is focused on selling a stack. Solana is focused right now on being a full-blown like operating system, similar to like a Apple OS is how I think of it. I mean, that's like ETH. ETH is like its own operating system. I don't think, again, though, that's why I'm saying Solana's tight, but they fucked up. They did the Cardano. Like, they should have EVM'd themselves. Now they have to go backwards and work with ETH. Luckily, there's like bridges like Wormhole and, exchanges. So that soothes that cross chain. But yeah, Solana is no different than Cardano, a Tron, a BSC, and it's because of the TVL. A TVL is super duper important. So I'm expecting X1 to have a really high TVL, which will contribute to its overall market cap. And that's just based on what we have in the past and what we're doing. What we're doing here. What are we doing here? Hodl, baby. Hodl. What's happening with Zone? Nothing. Let me see. Hey, I'm still in profit, man. I'm still in profit. Zone is where everybody who's a Xenian is just holding. Who knows what this can do? I'm gonna hold this token for a long time. More than I'm gonna hold Zen. That's for damn sure. Zen's going into the furnace. DXN is finding some sort of bottom right now. This is a pretty legit channel and a pretty legit bottom. We pretty much filled this whole wick here. So this can also turn into a hodler's game where people are holding more coins than selling. I mean, obviously there's nothing here. So this would turn into a pickup game where you want to pick up DXN from the lobby. I mean, from the decks. I will see where it goes. This lives on the back of Xenium. So it will always be there. And when new people come into our ecosystem, it's something that we can always share. It's a dApp in the eco. It might not be doing numbers like it used to, but if enough new Xenians came in and they were burning one way, like let's say they throw away the 333 auction, that would actually help everything built in Zen. Now, do I think they need to do a 300? So, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing an auction, I guess, because it's only 300,000 or 300 million out of $1 billion. So, I guess the auction would be fire. But at the same time, it would be cooler to see people making Zen to burn it. And that'd be like the equilibrium of Zen price is creation to destroy ratio. Like, is there enough being created and destroyed in harmony, or is it unbalanced? And there's like right now, like it's unbalanced, like it's inflating it's a hyperinflating at that, because not a lot of people understand what they're doing, so they're selling the price down, creating better entry points for either people who want it so they can burn it and burn more than you, or people who want you to participate in making the price lower so they can buy more and burn more than everyone, right? So that's just the research I'm seeing, and that's going to happen here on DXN. It's already happened. Anyone who's out is out. Now the lobbies, there's people making money, and that's why they're draining this low, because they're making money every day. But now they're coming to this crossroads where this is too low, like 6,000 a day. Like whoever's been selling the whole time, like they're running out of steam. Oh, look, this person has to buy and sell, trying to get people to pump it up. Funny. Let's see. So this is probably someone who's entering the lobby. Let's see. There's been some really good lobby days. Out. Oh, so this person unstaked a day ago, and they sold all their DXN. Crazy. So this person literally exited DXN, and they're the one that has made the price go low. 1, 2, 3. They have no more, so now we can go back. Wow. So yeah, that's happening over here on DXN right now. This would actually be if you can afford it type vibe. Like, oh, if you can afford some DXN right now, that might not be a bad idea. Let me see. Because again, it's so vanilla that it can start up whenever it wants. It's just about campaigning. DXN just needs a champion. I'm actually wearing my DBZN shirt, but I'm not championing this shit. The fuck? Somebody else got to do that shit. That ain't me. So if you're gonna champion DBZN, I recommend it. If you're gonna champion, I don't know what you want to champion. Oh, what's up, y'all? Damn, I had the wrong chat and I couldn't see anything. I was like, why is it not going up? What's up, Rolando? What up, Craig Crypto? What up? What up, Og? Jesus, I didn't see anything. My bad, y'all. But yeah, so DBZN it lives on the back of Xeniums. Now, do we want to play this game? I don't fucking know. I don't think nobody want to play it right now, and that's fine. But what that could mean for a gambler is token position, because now will DBZN ever see 100 ETH again? It's possible if there's ETH floating around, bro. Like we're gonna have ETH re-entering the arena when Xenify goes to Ethereum. So, and with Titan, there's a lot of people that I've heard say that they're in Titan to make more ETH to buy Zen, and more power to those people. They're the real FUD fighters. They said, fuck that, I'm gonna get a position, and they did, and now they're ROIing OD, and they're saying they're gonna start buying back Zen because it's a better hedge rather than reinvesting into more mints. Because it is true, I don't have the Dune up right now, but yeah, it's up to you how you want to play that game. But yeah, shout out to the Xenians that are getting ready to try to pump their bags, whether it be DXN, whether it be playing the lobby, because there's a better position there. There's just going to be some more ETH. And then again, if Jack is out there working with bigger communities, they're going to have some ETH as well that more than likely will be looking for places to land. And why not DBZN? That's the least complicated out of all of them. Like when you get to Xenify, so Xenify will be released on ETH on Thursday. So that is a really good article explaining how the game works. Or not how the game works, but how you're going to have to burn in the auction. And long story short, and I'm going to stream with them tomorrow at 4 p.m. so we can talk more about it. But long story short, you're going to be able to burn your XNF for VXNF. And then the VXNF is an OFT that can be bridged to Ethereum, right? So this VXNF is created from the BNB supply and the Arbitrum supply. All right. Now it's going to have a total supply of 21 million. So essentially it's condensing 2 blockchain total supplies into one. But it's really not like that. And that's why it's dope. Like Simran's saying, it's built on scarcity and using the smart contracts to make the coin scarce. So there's 2 types of ideas of scarcity too. I guess I can dive in on that because DBZen's a good example of user versus supply scarcity. So when you have a user and you have supply, that's like OG crypto. Like we have so many coins and so many people, so it's rare, right? And in this instance, there's only 3,000 people playing and 5 million coins. Like this is not a rare coin, bro. Like you need more players to make it rarer, right? Yeah, maybe it's rare to a group of 10 out of 3,000, but out of 1 billion people on the planet, this is not scarce. So scarcity in this instance is relying on the amount of users that enter the idea. But Xenify is building scarcity based on the smart contract eating itself from different areas, right? And the user deciding where the scarcity comes from. So this is really cool because again, it's like, are you bringing scarcity from BNB chain or are you bringing scarcity from Arbitrum, right? And then on top of that, which one out of these 2 chains will become most scarce, right? That's what's nuts. And whichever one becomes most scarce, you know, then the price goes up, whatever. But how does this help me? How does this help Zen? Right? Everybody does. How does this help Zen? The only way to burn for VXNF is to enter the lobbies with Zen or YSL, right? So right now, YSL is cheaper to mint than Zen. So now these 2 are going to have a yin and yang balancing act where people are going to try to balance one or the other so that they can stay in profit with this VXNF. Because the only way you're going to get VXNF is if you're entering the burn auction. Okay. So that's going to help this exterminate a ton of this because now a lot of people probably don't want to go in on the ETH lobby auction. And right now it's kind of funny. I don't know what's happening. It's actually so much opportunity, but no longer in the ETH auction. So now everyone's in the ETH auction. And everyone's in the YSL auction, in the Zen auction, but not too many people are in the swap auction. So a lot of different things going on here. I'm starting to feel like because so many people are going into the ETH auction now, I want to oscillate out of that and maybe just swap around to see if I can. Well, I mean, it really just depends. Right now, 1 batch is getting me around 11 or 7 VXNF, which is still pretty good for the auction. I only did 1 yesterday because I noticed that the pool wasn't going too crazy, or it was going really crazy and then it like slowed down. So now I'm like, damn, I should have done 2, but I thought it was going to get to like 10 again. So I was like, let me not overdo it because you're only going to get so much. But yeah, so I just did 1 batch and right now I'm at 7 VXNF. And this is like a wild ass return, man. This is literally like $5 and you're getting like tons of tokens. I've gotten tons of tokens that are worth hundreds of dollars right now, and I've only put in so much ETH. So this thing is ROI and like fuck. And it's built on the scarcity of it buying itself back. So all it needs is people entering the auction, and it's always going to buy itself back. And then when people claim from the auction and recycle, it's buying itself back. And people are recycling to keep their power up. So you'll notice like my power is down right now, but I have a whole strategy on that where right now, since this is going to be a year's idea, I'm just going to let these bleed down to 90 and then I'll merge them all. And then that's what I'll do all year, all month. And then maybe just make one giant NFT for the month. And then next month, I'll do the same thing. Because I think you can just, I just have to figure out how you, or maybe that's it. Maybe they don't have a way to do that yet. But is there, oh, okay, cool. That's good to see. Awesome. So yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing. I'll probably end up merging every month to 1 month. So instead of like how it's like it takes a whole year, it will be like each one of my NFTs, and then I can manage the power, will be like ending like December 31st. And then the next one will be January 31st. And then the next one will be February 28th. Like I think that's how I'm going to build this ladder out, and just have like 12 big ass mints ending every year. Or like in like a year, I'll have like these things ending out every month, you know? And like the power will be easy to manage, so I can keep getting excessive fees throughout the year as it grows, and consolidate them together. So that should be a pretty fun one. And right now it's the time to get into VXNF, because people don't understand what the fuck is going on right now. So you're getting this for pretty low, like $5, bro. It's ridiculous. And ETH. I mean, granted, ETH can go up and it can be 20 real fast, but right now it's $10, bro. Relax, Remy. What up, Zen? What up, Dioshlan? What it do? Same thing happened with Zen sellers are getting burnt through holding support, at least for now. Oh, I mean, holding support, man, it's just holding the coin. You hold the coin, you're holding support. You sell the coin, you're selling the block. But yeah, so again, when the ETH version comes out, was really significant, and I need to get into the BNB version so I can be living on both sides of the spectrum, because right now I'm only in Arbitrum, but I'm a little worried about the BNB. Let me not be a bitch anymore. I'm gonna stop being a bitch. I'm just gonna get into the BNB. How about that? We're gonna do that. We're gonna shuffle some cards and get in that bitch. But long story short, the only way to get liquid XNF to get into the ETH XNF is to burn these two coins daily on either Binance or Arbitrum, because that's the only way to get liquid XNF. Me entering the ETH auction, I'm getting a coin or an NFT that I can't unstake until a year from now. So I'm pushing this value into the future. Like when you do the ETH auction, you can think of that as like now as like a super future play, right? But these two, they never really made any sense to me until now, which is you can start mining XNF for the burn, so then that way you can port your value over to ETH and then burn in that auction. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep holding these XNFs. I gotta consolidate them back because I got them in different wallets too. But now it makes sense. I was kind of wondering why I wouldn't just sell these right now. So this is gonna stop sell pressure on XNF on Arbitrum, because people won't sell it. They'll burn it and move the value to ETH. So that's what I mean by they're making it scarce by using the contract. And the only way you can turn it back into or XNF from VXNF is to transform it back into this. Right. But if people take it to ETH to burn it, then there's no way they can bring it back to transform it. Zen to Saturn. So that's why they're super duper hyped about this, because right now anyone who's holding the tokens, they're probably holding them to burn on ETH. And if you're selling the coin to get lower price, it doesn't really make any sense now, because essentially right now would be the time to go and buy these off the decks. So you can have, oh shit, look, somebody's already doing it. they're like, oh shit, I gotta beat everyone. So yeah, now would be the time to try to go and buy some of these off the deck. Somebody went and bought 9 for $52, and people are selling it down because There's not a lot of wrapped ETH. So a buy is going to pump the price. So that might be another play too, man. If you need some extra XNF, or if you need some extra ETH, I guess selling XNF is where it's at. And the only way to get liquid XNF is to enter the lobby, and that means you're gonna burn VZen or YSL, bringing up both prices. So right now, okay, so this is already up. Damn, this is actually already up. Yeah, this used to be 61 cents, but now it's 95 cents. So let's see YSL. YSL is 0.1. Okay, yeah. And then that's why most people are burning using this coin, because at this current rate, it's less. Damn, I guess you do want to be on Binance, because the only way to get VZen is to put it on Arbitrum. And then if you go to Binance, you get the best burn rate using VZen. Mindfuck. So over here, VZen is going to move slower in the burn, because it's holding, it's basically saying, actually, I guess this is lower in price. I don't know what this is doing. I'm interested in this. This is huge for the Xenium. This is a whole new world. We need more rocket ships on this. Like, this proves that nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Like, what the fuck? Do y'all know what the fuck is going on? Like, this is huge. This is 10 chain inflation in one. And this can drive prices for all the chains that are behind it. So if everybody on all these chains came together, this essentially could pump in price and pump everybody's chain as people burn to get into VZen, because the divs are so good on ETH tape vibe. And we'll see what it is, man. I see it already though. People are tapped out. They have no more ETH. But it's cool though. It's really, really cool, because either they're tapped or they're holding. And they're holding to go like for the ETH side. But yeah, looking at the Zen list. Like Avalanche. Like, yo, how do we get Avalanche to go up, bro? Like, this is what I mean by there's really no community right now outside of the ETH world. And this is the problem with Zen. But Zen taught me that you can't just go into Avalanche and expect all the users there to flood into Zen. That's not it. You're on the maxi chain. Like, that's why they're all there. They're all Avalanche maxis. Same with like any of these Zen chains. They're all, everyone who's participating is a maxi. So until more of these individuals understand what they can, the capabilities of their Zen token, it's going to stay dormant in whatever the chain believes it should be. So now that's why I'm saying now is the time for Binance to go up, Avalanche to go up, OP Zen should be going up. All these Zen should be testing ETH at this point. But either people aren't educated or they're really broke and they don't get it. Like, XENBOX should even be coming from the grave right now. I mean, it's slowly coming from the grave, it looks like. Slowly coming from the grave. It's slowly coming from the grave. It's got so much sell pressure, though. It's basically free to make the Zen here. That's the problem over here. They got to burn a shit ton of Zen because they made so much of it. So good luck. Liquidity went up for Azen. That's good. Yeah, man. Azen is very fascinating because gas is up now, and this should be following the pattern because there's less Zen over here, right? Look at like the one of the main pools on Uniswap only has, you know, less than 1 trillion Zen. Every other sidechain has trillions of Zen. So and I mean, there's going to be a XENBOX is coming to this chain as well. So there's going to be more reasons to just hold Zen liquid. And I think that's something we're missing in our network. We don't really have a reason to hold liquid right now. And stake means is you putting it away. So that's not liquid anymore once it's staked. We needed this liquid asset called XENBOX. Let's look at it. And XENBOX is cool. I'm enjoying it. There's only one thing I don't like, but at the same time, I can't be a hater. He just needs to disclose it. So this has a 3% fee on it. I didn't know that. It's not really disclosed. It became disclosed once it became a problem. When it became known that, oh shit, I'm not getting a dev fee. So I understand it. He made it and he built it hardwired dev fee in. And I'm not mad at that. I just wish it was disclosed better. But it means that it opens up the world for who's going to make this without a dev fee. Right. So I'm going to use it right now. But yeah, man, I'm looking for one that doesn't have a dev fee, because this is just staking, you know, and then it needs to be, I feel like, I don't know, I'm being a hater. I'm being critical. I'm being a critical hater because I'm hating that it has a dev fee, but I'm being critical that I don't think it needs it so that it can live longer and the stake can become bigger. But now that's what the question will become. If I go and drop my own staking dApp based on this, wouldn't that mean that if I did 100% to everyone, we would have the biggest staking protocol? That's what I was trying to explain to homie. But I think that, again, it's a large language barrier between the Asian community and the English speaking community. So I just feel like that is going to jeopardize how big your staking protocol can be to XYZ. Because now you set a bar for 3% and now someone can just go underneath you. And then now we're dividing instead of conquering. But it's up to, you know, it's up to the dev. I don't mind paying a fee, but yeah, def be upfront about it. Yeah, that's what I was like, man, that shit was nowhere in the white paper or anything. Like, there's a fee. So it was going to be low key until it was like, oh, I'm not getting anything. And I witnessed it too, because I told him, I was like, you need a compound button. Without a compound button, technically it's not compounding. So he probably looked back into it and was like, oh shit, it's not compounding. And what I mean by that is like this being added to this without me having to withdraw and restake and it added together. Because right now what it's doing is it's just staking this every day. And the reason for that is because when I hit the withdraw, it's going to take 3% from the principal. Right? So now I'm even more like, man, I like this idea a lot, but damn, what are you going to do for me? Why am I giving you my Zen? Why don't I just discipline myself to do it in a manner in which it's free? Right? That's why it's like he's about to create unwanted competition that doesn't need to be there. But it opens up Pandora's box because they wanted to do it. They brute forced open this box, bro. They opened up Zen's box, bro. What does it say? Withdraws in after. Oh man, I should have waited until the stake till this ended. Okay, so now I gotta wait until the next day. Darn it. I should just kept it in there. But yeah, see, this is what's happening. The earn Zen isn't merging with the withdrawal or the principal Zen. Because the only way for him to get the 3% was when he withdrew. So technically, I wouldn't want to jump back into this, but I think it's a really cool idea. I think we should support our developers for bringing cool ideas. So I will put some Zen in here to support the idea. It's just like now I want to see more. There's got to be more to this. This can't just be it. This is just a 3% daily ROI. And I can just keep my Zen. Like for what I'm getting here, I can just do a 3-day mint on Zen Network and make sure that I'm disciplined, right? This is so that you can be liquid with no discipline. Like, oh, fuck, I'm going to fuck off some Zen right now. Where's that box at? Where's that shoe box? Right. So we'll see what happens. That's shady. That's greasy. Hey, it's super grease over here, man. I got to keep it real though. I had him. I told him too on like I was transparent about it on X because I fucks with him. I still fucks with him. I'm just being, like I said, a critical hater because I don't think it needs it. It kind of defeats the purpose. but it's great for the community to utilize staking. So yeah, so I told him, in my opinion, you're better off leaving it 100% and creating a new smart contract that allows users to transform the compounded Zen into a sub token that you can charge a dev fee to. I was like, the reason this works is because the users want more liquid Zen. If you make it too complex, someone else will make it simple. I like the track you're on though, but yeah, compound button that mints new Zen token, that mints a new token to a damn, what the fuck did I write here? I was trying to probably write just to at the discretion of the user, a new token at the discretion of the user. So that's like saying like, hey, if you use or maybe he can do something like that. Maybe he can do it where it's like two buttons. One button is the compound button so that you can roll it over and you got to pay gas, or you have a compound auto button that takes a fee. So that way you separate your you putting an UI on top of a smart contract, and then you developing something, because there's nothing here developed, dog. You didn't really develop anything. You just removed. Technically, this is just removing the penalty. That's all he did. He removed the penalty. Smart though. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, the simplest ideas typically are the best ones. What the fuck is that? So my hands moving fast. XENBOX broken. A new logo would be good too. They made a lot of logos and stuff. I mean, that's why it's like, I'm not trying to hate. Like, I feel like it's necessary. Like, we have this tech, but it's gotta be free. It can't be feed on just yet. You're gonna be able to feed on it like crazy in the future. So you might as well just do a bunch of open source stuff and figure out the best ways to make the fee so you can make more rather than 3%. Like, fuck that. Xenify's making 10%, dude. They're making 10% off of all that shit. So it's all like smoke and mirrors when you're trying to get a little fee, in my opinion. And that's just my 2 cents, Omar. I hope XENBOX has much success in your region, which I think it will. So I will participate, because why not? Why wouldn't I join a giant Zen mining pool? But that's the one thing I'm skeptical on, is why am I giving you my 3%? On some real American shit. Where's my 3% going, damn it? Dioshlan, if 6049 goes for the resistance and BTC falls 8, it's nice. 18%. You think Bitcoin's gonna drop 18%? I think Bitcoin caught a bottom though already. Let me get off of some of these sites. These bitches got my shit stuttering. We've got the AI working on making the videos smaller. Shout out to the 32 viewers. Make sure that you hit that like button on your way out or in between. But yeah, man, I think Bitcoin is good right now. Because of this whole like, let's look at Eric Wall. Eric Wall is a troll, bro. He trolling so hard. He put the case number of the spam bot of the spammers in his Twitter handle. He's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, so they're doing the same thing to Ocean Mining right now, who's bringing this whole thing forth. Like what we're doing to OKX, telling them, hey, you're not going to be able to take X1 chain. That's ours, buddy. now you've got all these ordinal dudes attacking ocean mining. So in case you didn't know, like, this is the group that is basically creating a side chain to Bitcoin. It's a side chain. It's on the ledger, but it's not the ledger if they continue to do the things they're doing. That's basically what's about to happen. Because they're saying they're not directing any traffic from ordinals into their Bitcoin miners. So if you're running a business, you might want to use Ocean Miner to run your Bitcoin business, because there won't be a bunch of unstable traffic coming from ordinals. These motherfuckers are starting to fight, bro. What up, XOPath? What up, dude? Yeah, this is starting a fight. This is about to be a big ass fight. And you see who's behind all this? The guys. Those motherfucking guys, man. Even Tony Vase, man. Some of the OGs that are supposed to be rocking with Satoshi, man. They're like, nah, man, my bag is too important. My bag over your bag. Fuck your bag. So, yeah, that's on them though. They're gonna have to go with this, man. They're gonna be getting hit. This person said, ocean mining, it's time to accept it, guys. Either reverse course or the entire venture is going to fail. That's funny. This is not a wizard. So this fight though, this is a real fight in the Bitcoin community, man. And that's why I kicked off the stream talking about ordinals, because that's where the opportunity is going to be. They are going to fuck that shit up until something happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I have got the popcorn over here. Oh, y'all got some drama finally. Damn, this has been Zen drama for months. Too good to be true. I'm telling you, because look, this is the other thing too about the Bitcoin price. These people are the ones that are buying it. Like, it needs to rug. So you're saying the homie Dioshalan saying the price is going to drop 18% from right here? Where's that put us? Go back. Oh, so you're saying below 36. Or from here. Because this would be different. So here would be 34. Oops. From here. Oh. Hey, I mean, I have that on that's 36. So that's doable though. Yeah, now Bitcoin could drop 18% to 36,000. And again, that's why I'm like, oh, that would just be bought up by ordinals. Like, this is what you would do. You would wait for this to dip. You would scoop up a bunch of cheap Bitcoin, and then you would go and get into ordinals. And right now, you'd put your ear to the street. You'd see where the beef is, who's rooting for who, what's doing what, right? You got the stats going down. I think this is the real one. Oh, this one might not be the real one. I don't know. You got to find the real one. Stats is going down. And so on and so on. And then that's what's going to happen. The bottom will be in, and then everybody will be changing their tune because ordinals is not going away. They bought the bottom while everyone else tried to dump it, thinking that it was over or something, you know. It would be it's going to be self-dump. That's what I'm trying to get at. Kind of how like Xenians were selling on themselves all year because they didn't know what was going on or how to believe, what to believe. That's what's happening here. Some Bitcoiners are really thinking that the ship is over. So they're going to try to get the fuck out and go back into straight Satoshis. And then maybe to secure value, because the crypto has the exchange bug, those people send those Bitcoins to exchanges and sell them for stables to hodl their value from 41 to 36 just to get back in all at the same time. Is XENgame broken? Oh, they cut the game off. So XENgame is getting ready to come back. But yeah, XENgame, it might look broken right now. I don't see a pullback to 35K. Yeah. I see what you're saying. You're saying from this top right here, 36. So I can see 36 though. That make a lot of sense. Because this was a leverage dump. So Tony Vase, he did it again. All Tony Vase and those people promoting ocean mining do is promote trading. So they just promoted a really, really good top for Bitcoin. A lot of people were saying, I think Bitcoin would top out around 45. So they cut it right before 45. And now it's trading below. It caught a bottom again. This bottom is after the FUD coming from the 8th. So the 8th is what led to this. And yeah, we'll see where this goes, man. I would say follow Eric Wall and then follow Shizzy DeFi if you want to get into the ordinal space, because they got that shit on lock and they know the ins and outs. Me, I'm just in the Zen world. I'm mining XENblocks. I'm looking at DXN. I'm positioning myself in the Zen ecosystem because I just feel like it's going to be one of the most slept on ecos. And if I can get ahead however I can, I'm going to find that fucking way. So that's what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know about you. I'm in Zen. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap up today's stream, bro. We're going to be back tomorrow. Same time in the morning. Probably a quick stream because we'll be doing the late night stream with the Xenify team at 4 p.m. So see y'all later. Have a safe one. Keep your eye on the prize. Stay Zen. Peace.
Wait.